In today's episode, we are going to remove background noise from film dialogue using Acon's Digital Extract Dialogue. Let's have a look. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to use different examples of different films that I was working on and is actual recording from Location Sound Mixer that's sent to me. And some of them has air conditioning, some of them have general background noise like cities or people chatting or like sound of nature. And we're gonna use mainly Extract Dialogue, both from Pro Tools and also using as a standalone version. So let's try the first example.
I don't think a carrier pigeon would reach me there.
But for anything you know, you can count on your father.
I don't think a carrier
just
pigeon
going to
would reach me
attenuate.
there.
But for anything you know, you can count on your father.
I don't think a carrier pigeon would reach me there.
It already removed all the noise basically. And it wasn't very difficult. It was a sort of, I think this scene was in the fridge. It was in the kitchen, sorry. And that was the fridge engine. So let's try the second one.
So why don't you come and wait with me on the couch for pizza? So why don't you come and wait with me on the couch for pizza?
So yeah, here it's been removed partially. I can feel that there is a little bit of
So why don't you come and wait
quality
with me
reduced.
on the couch for pizza? So why don't you come and wait with me on the couch for pizza? So why don't you come and wait with me on the couch for pizza?
Yeah, like this I think is the best.
So why don't you come
Playing
and
with the
wait with me on the
sensitivity.
couch for pizza?
Maybe the equalizing a little bit, attenuate.
So why don't you come and wait with me on the couch for pizza?
Attenuating, it's going up, and reducing, it's, well, actually boosting the frequencies of that particular isolation going down. You don't want to remove completely all the noise, because the first thing is that you're going to remove also the quality of the voice. And that's is a big compromise. The second thing is that not all the noise are your enemies. You need some of the noise present in the dialogue. In certain example, it's very useful to have a little bit of the noise, but obviously reduced. And going from the next example.
Krell's daughter loved them both as if they were her own.
So this is a lavalier microphone, because I remember I was recording this film. And so...
Then one day, Krell got word as to her whereabouts.
So there is quite a lot of floor noise from the lavalier, which is normal. Most of the lavalier have a floor noise. In my case, I was using a Deity PBTX and the DualRX transmitter, which have a little bit of floor noise. Let's transfer this to Acoustica. So I have here my transfer. And here we go. So that's Acoustica Premium Edition, Acoustica 7. And I have the bundles, and I've done a tutorial of Acoustica previously. And it's a really, really impressive program that I got from the company. This is really one step ahead compared to RX in terms of dialogue extract. So let's play this one here.
Krell's daughter loved them both as if they were her own parents.
And extra dialogue. Let's play this segment.
Then one day, Krell got word as to her whereabouts. There were stories back then of a handful of men and women never aging.
So you can see here, because the lavalier microphone was picking up the voice of the talent very clearly, I can go with the attenuation to the maximum, and it still has a good quality of the voice.
There were stories back then of a handful of men and women never aging for decades at a time. Krell accused them of being witches.
And magically, everything, it's been removed. So I can just select everything, process, and move back to Pro Tools. So when I go to render, it moved the denoised dialogue. So let's run another example. We have here. Let's open extra dialogue, bypass it.
Love is pain. It can be hell. My hell had a pool.
So this was filmed inside a dining in London. There's air condition, there is fridge, and there is also traffic coming from outside. So this is quite difficult. It's not
Love
easy.
is pain. It can be hell.
So let's transfer this to Acoustica. I just want to have everything much more wide and open. I can use obviously Dialogue Extract, but I can use also the noise plugin. Let's try the noise plugin just for the sake of it, because in this particular dialogue there is a lot of noise like coming up from outside. So let's learn the noise here. So that's the learning profile. So it's learning what's the noise to tackle. And now play everything with the learned noise profile.
Love is pain. It can be hell.
And it's pretty much,
My hell had a pool, servants,
let's put the reduction to 0.
diamonds, fine wines, silk gowns.
Just go back up.
And I had absolutely no power over any of it. Love is pain. It can be hell.
So I'm quite happy.
Love
Let's try
is
the
pain.
emphasis.
It can be hell. My hell had a pool.
Because there is a lot of low frequencies rumble in the background in this particular dialogue. So I want to open up and reduce the bass frequency isolation.
Love is pain. It can be
See, if you
hell.
put it down, there is a lot of rumble.
My hell had a pool, servants.
So I'm not really, I'm actually happy about it, but I want to try the dialogue extract and let's see how it behaves in here. So let's go for it. Let's reset everything.
Love is pain. It can be hell. My hell had a pool, servants, diamonds, fine wines, silk gowns. Love is pain.
There is a little bit of quality reduced in the voice with the extra dialogue here.
Love is pain.
With love, there is a little bit of glitchiness, a bit of artifacts. Let's try the denoise.
Love is pain.
And denoise actually doesn't reduce so much the quality of the voice throughout the whole dialogue. So I think I'm gonna go with the dialogue denoise this time. Process and render. Back to Pro Tools. Okay, so now let's take this out and let's try this last example. It's from another film, filmed in London.
I hate you.
Oh, sorry.
Now, don't be like that. I regret everything. You're not even in the club yet. I imagine it'll be the same. Look, I'm trying to help you here. When you start college next month, you're going to be thrown into the deep end of...
Okay, so there is a sort of noise. This was filmed outside. And I remember I was the location sound mixer in this film, and there was a huge air conditioning because we were filming next to London Met University. And let's try again with our procedure and attenuate as we go.
I hate you. Now, don't be like that. I regret everything. You're not even in the club yet. I imagine it'll be the same. Look, I'm trying to help you here. When you start college next month, you're going to be thrown into the deep end of Freshers Week. You don't want your first impression to be that you're a nightclub virgin. Or a regular virgin, for that.
I'm just really happy with this one. It removed completely everything.
But I can help you with that. Weird. I mean,
Again, you don't want to remove completely everything, but you want to have a little bit of noise in the background because you don't want the voice to sound natural. But yeah, dialogue extract, it's really, really awesome. So yeah, extract dialogue, it's a really powerful tool that uses this deep learning technology to understand where is the dialogue, where is the noise, to remove, attenuate, to isolate, and it works like magic, really. And it's only 100 euro, which is insanely cheap compared to RX8. And I've been using RX8 for the last 3 years, working on dialogue editing and other things. And I still use RX8 for some function, which I think is still is the best compared to Acoustica. But really, Acoustica grabbed my attention for dialogue editing and removing reverbs and other things. And I think, in my personal experience, it's much more CPU friendly than RX8, whereas RX8 started to lag a little bit when I was previewing the process, where Acoustica, it's really smooth like butter. So yeah, if you have any question, you can leave them in the comment below, and hope that you like this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.